Hey HTDA, and welcome back to Techtonica. And with our mall setup, it's time to do some more exploring. And if you've been wondering about this beeping thing behind me, that's actually a bug. It's one of the previous ones we could uncover, but it doesn't go away. And whatever I do in terms of clicking doesn't matter. It's just...
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Beware of current.
Basically, it's just repeating this over and over, as you can see. Anyway, let's do some exploring. Specifically, I'm back here at the facility where we got the planter materials, because there was a door here that we can now hopefully get through, because we needed some processor units, and we now have plenty of those. So, let's repair access. And let's see what we find inside.
Scan those mining charges. And that computer has something up with it, too.
Let's see what this is. Mining charge. There we go. And the computer has something too.
Something keeps pinging this terminal with the most irritating supply requisition I've ever seen. Wait. It's the Excalibur. But why would they requisition? Hold on. It's not a requisition at all. Someone is using the supply management system to send... a distress call?
Automated distress call received. Waypoint added to system display.
An automated distress call? I've only ever seen one of these in training. It shouldn't even happen. These beacons only light up when someone becomes unable to trigger a distress call themselves. Or worse. We need to find the source of that signal. Somebody needs our help.
Well, I guess we know where we're going next, and let's see what else we have here. Craft Speed 2 technology now available in the tech tree. That's interesting. What's this? New databank, actually. Inserter. Okay. Anything else we can scan over here? I don't believe so. Well, this door is now open. That's convenient. Okay, so I think we've got all we can get for the moment over here. All in all, it doesn't feel like these technologies are like must-haves. The mining charge actually blows up stuff that you couldn't otherwise destroy, so that might be useful actually to get into certain areas that we couldn't get into before. The mole speed itself that we already had unlocked is not that interesting either. The craft speed is actually handcrafting speed to 150% of base, which I guess is nice, but not really something we need. What we do really need is the blue science. That's actually over here. But in order to do that, we're actually going to need one more core. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Let me know in the comments if I did. But basically, we need those blue cores to unlock everything else. So hopefully we'll find that near our distress call. So let's do some more exploring over here. Usually when there's these little light bulbs, she will give you a hint that something is near.
Keep an eye on your echo sketch map, Breaker. Some walls are more interesting to cut through than others.
I was about to say something nearby, but yeah, there we go. Basically, she's telling us, look at your walls, because, well, there might be something interesting. And right now, you can see that over here, there might be something interesting. I'm actually going in the wrong direction, but I just saw these lights out in the corridor and figured, well, maybe we should give that a try. Let's drill a hole in the wall, I guess. So I'm getting a little bit sidetracked going through walls that are in the opposite direction of where we are actually supposed to go. But I just wanted to show you because, well, as you can see, I just stumbled upon this random mining setup that we can scan. We got some materials from that. But it's really fun exploring in this game because there's actually stuff out here to find. Okay, so you could actually hear the water flowing from the other side of the wall, so I decided to dig through another wall, again, getting sidetracked anyway, but I discovered this amazing looking deep river over here. I have no idea where this is actually leading. This really gives me kind of the Minecraft vibe, where you just go into a cave and then like 2 hours later you find out that you have no idea where on the map you are. But you had a lot of fun exploring, and actually this looks so beautiful. There's actually this little... oh wow. There's like this giant cave over there as well. Now I really want to go to there. Look at this amazing waterfall. And something is over there as well. These mushrooms seem new as well. actually. Let's see, can we scan them? Yeah, we can. And they just give me plant matter, but it's a
I
new
remember
type of
having to put
mushroom.
an auto shield field up around those cauldron giant plants to keep them from getting chopped down. We realized early on that natural sources of light were worth keeping around. Plenty of room to build factories by cutting into walls. You don't always need to kill the view.
Yeah, you have a good point there. And now I kind of want to explore this completely new facility that has...
I'm very happy to see that the freight elevator is still intact. Not sure if it actually works, but obviously it would not have been easy to rebuild from scratch. Let's take a look.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to do something completely different than what I actually intended to do today. Let's inspect this.
EMPS system offline. Critical failure.
Baseline power is definitely restored here, but something else is going on.
Well, I guess we're not using that. Can we get in here somehow? Nope. We have a lot of light sticks here. Actually leaving these light sticks around, or we could actually scan them and replace them and get a bit more light, but... entrance of line repair freight elevator.
Facility access door unavailable. Restore freight elevator operations to unseal. Facility access door unavailable.
Yeah.
Restore freight elevator operations to unseal.
So that is not here, apparently. What's this? Well, we got the blue science we were looking for, that's for sure. Well, there seems to be a lot of interesting stuff in here where we can't get in just yet. Wait. Is that a different type of drill? Oh, I want in there. Would you look at that? There is so much stuff in here. We definitely need to get in here. I just don't know if we can. I might have skipped a few quests along the way by exploring, but still, it's nice to know this is out here. Doesn't look like we'll be getting in through the roof, but there's something to scan over here as well. The M-Track Reach 3 is now available in the technology tree. What the is that? It sounds like something in the transportation, logistics? Yeah, I think we've skipped a few steps ahead now. Well, I was actually on my way back to the signal, but then I found another door over here. What's this then? We need a lantern ingot and high voltage cable, none of which we can make
Facility
currently.
access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Again, I guess we'll need to come back here later. Okay, so back at the home base, so we kind of keep the storyline intact. I just noticed that there's a tiny little cave hiding behind these plants over here as well. So I do want to check that out before we venture back to the emergency signal. So I found this little... What is this, like a mining shaft or something like that? Let's see if we can scan this. Yes, we can.
This looks like a standard field setup for drilling a new shaft, but there are two problems with it. The first problem is that we're at the end of the line. The only thing below here is the core, and this shaft doesn't look like it was cut large enough for freight anyways. The second problem is that nobody asked me first. That's a much bigger problem. If whatever they were up to here was bad enough that they thought I would report it, it must have been very wrong or very dangerous. Or both.
That sounds promising. What's this then? Suit speed 3! That does sound very useful. What's this then?
Identified. Xeno material containers. No contents detected.
Okay. That does seem to be everything we can find out here, so they were definitely up to some shady stuff. Let's go back. On my way to the distress signal now, and I do want to point out that, again, exploring is really fun because there's actually random stuff on the floor every now and then that you can scan. And apparently this was something I already had, so there's duplicates around the map, just in case you miss something. But still, making sure you keep your eye on the floor to see if there's anything you can scan that seems interesting is definitely worth it. Well, we're not quite at the distress signal yet, but this stuff seems to be...
Extraterrestrial material detected.
New.
Advanced mining drill or upgraded tool required.
Bad plan. That plan sucks. Breaker, you're going to build and place as many mining charges as it takes to blow this wall into the next sector. We need to get to that distress call as soon as possible.
Ooh, blowing up stuff. I like your style. Well, I figured I'd be smart and just use my normal drill and get there that way, but the game developers thought about that because this is a protected area, so I can't actually destroy stuff the normal way here. And we need to get in here, but there's still that, that green stuff in the way that I can't actually drill through. Now, there was one problem. In order to get there, we're going to need those mining charges, obviously. But I kind of stopped producing purple signs at some point. So I've just started it back up, but this is going to take a while to get the 240 that we need. It's a good thing, though, we have a mall where you have things like thousands of these mechanical components that will allow us to make pretty much infinite amounts of purple science. And using those stockpiles, what we can do is make a very simple setup, similar to the rest of our mall, where we just put a box where we put in all those materials, and then put an assembler attached to that box with some smart sorters, and that makes sure that we are going to be producing hundreds of science in a fairly short time, and stacking those up on a new pile might be wise, because I think these are getting close to full. Speaking of large amount of science, let's unlock some mining charges.
Task inbound. Mining charge. Manual placement and detonation required. Unaha's worksuit shielding in effect.
Well, it's a good thing that we need manual detonation. I wouldn't want them to detonate themselves. Yeah, so let's put up an assembler. There we go, we have the mining charge facility added to our already beautiful mall, and I really like this setup. It's so easy to set this down and just start producing whatever you need, assuming you have the basic resources to do so already. And we do have all of these resources already, so yeah, and just reiterating that I think this is a pretty efficient way to do things. And actually I just put in like a couple of stacks of everything that we need. So this is actually going to be producing something like, I don't know, 400 mining charge or something. I'm assuming that's going to be enough for a very long time. So, armed with my explosive, I actually went what I thought was down a shortcut to the actual place we want to go. And I ended up going down this corridor into the abyss, at least that's what it felt like, and I encountered this wall over here. I have a feeling I know what this is, but just let me scan this because we can.
Warning. Impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
If you can manage to get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
Yep, I guess we found the edge of the map. Meanwhile, back at the place I actually meant to go to, let's place down some mining charts. Actually, these are really, really small. Oh, it's beeping? Yes, no? Okay, that just blew up in my face. Well, it's a good way to get down, but we're actually not through just yet, so, Oh, I guess that's why you're supposed to attach it to the wall. Let's try that again. Can we say boom? Hello? There we go. Ah, yeah, so it's a directional blast. That makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm probably going to have to cover this hole up because I am going to fall in here. Okay, so let's find out what's actually in here. Can we scan this? Yes, we can.
Welcome, Groundbreaker, to the Excalibur. Proceed to your designated safety area and prepare for descent. We are bound for our final destination, Sector Victor. Upon arrival, preparations for our scheduled re-ascension will begin immediately. Do not delay in exiting the vessel.
Okay, so judging from these stairs, we're actually inside a ship or building. Well, I guess a ship, considering what he just told us. That's... Well, that crashed or something. It's actually on its side. So, is there anything else in here that we can do? Because I expect there will be. It's a little bit annoying to get through. Anyway, that's... Oh, yeah, so anything here? No, but we do have some stuff over here. A data module with... Oh, a tool belt increase. That's always useful. And look, something else we need to repair. Oh, and we apparently need coolant systems and copper wire, which I didn't bring. We have plenty of those, and I'm really happy that we already started to produce the cooling systems, but...
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials. Tier 5 technology required to manufacture.
This store has another self-repair requirement, but we're in no position to argue. This is an emergency. If you haven't started making those yet, get going.
Working on it. Back in home base, I was actually wondering why my copper wire production was so slow, but it seems that the ore actually does run out. We drilled a little bit inside into the wall now, and we're now out of reach of where these drills are. The only thing we need to do in order to fix this is just simply move the drills. But initially it felt like resources were infinite, and I guess they're not, although they're fairly close to infinite. So the only reason these actually ran out is because I'm playing rather slow, because I'm doing all the recording and stuff like that on the side as well. Anyway, not really a problem since I've been crafting this stuff from the start of the game, but still. Let's go and open this door. Ooh, we're going to have to drop in.
Memories rushing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realize it was something else. This place is sideways, literally.
Yep.
This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so were we.
Let's see, what is this? Accumulation Tech 2. Interesting, so we can accumulate more stuff. Blue science, I suppose. We already had that from the other thing that we found. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. So where is this going? Because I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out. Ooh, we can flatten stuff even better now. Interesting. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Tunneling! Well, we get some definite upgrades to our landscaping capability soon.
We were too late.
Ooh.
Only one person would have been in that chair.
Before we look at the dead body, let's see if there's anything on the floor. It doesn't look like it. Oh, we do have a corridor over there. Well, he's dead. Pretty sure about that. More importantly, is there anything we can scan here? Actually, there might be. Is this? No, that's nothing. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going down. Ooh, hello?
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine too, but yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious, I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command. We don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, Our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
Good. Now let us find our friends.
Well then, our little little party just got a little bit bigger, I suppose. Let's drill a hole in this wall, because we're actually right outside where we came from. Did I bring coolant? Yes, I did. Good. You really do want that coolant. This was actually a plot twist that I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting to find yet another talking cube. Really interesting development to the story. That. Where are we? Are we like below or above? We're actually slightly below, so I actually need to get up. Well, drilling through the hole brings us back to our base and the end of this episode. We actually did a lot of exploring in this episode, a little bit more than I intended actually, but that's okay, it was really fun to do. We actually have a lot of stuff to do for the next episode. So, in the next episode we're going to focus on blue signs, because not only do we have a lot of things available to us, we can actually now unlock blue signs because we found enough of these research course fragments. So, that is definitely going to be one focus. We're also going to get a lot of new stuff unlocked along with that, and we're actually going to be able to unlock a new tier of resource as well, because we did find the Atlantean ore, I believe it's called, that we need to actually unlock this tier, and we have everything else already, so that's going to be very easy and straightforward, and that's again going to give us access to more technologies. So if you're interested in seeing what a base looks like with blue technology upgrades, then definitely join in for the next episode. If you're still here, you're awesome, and I hope to catch you in the next one.